guys, good morning. This is Mike Sanino with The Fit Adventure. So if you are new to my channel, hit that subscribe button for some more content. I do a lot of fishing, surfing, outdoor fitness content. And so let me go ahead and show you what I'll be doing today. So I'm going to be doing an artificial lure challenge. I'll be using mostly spoons in the surf. So spoons have really been pretty successful for me in the past, as they're my favorite go-to lure in the beach. We are having, I think we're starting to have the fall mullet run, which if you don't know what mullet is, it's a type of bait fish. And during this time of the year through, I think, November, what they normally do is they migrate from south to north, I think, if that's correct. So comment below if it's the other way. But let me show you what I'll be using. All right, so let me show you the lures I'll be taking with me. I'm not taking a whole lot of stuff. So most of the stuff that I'll be taking will be imitating, hopefully, the mullet that are going to be out there. So as you can see here, this is going to be what I'll be using primarily, is this silver spoon. I think this is like a 1 ounce and it's got a treble hook on there. I also have a top water. I went ahead and scouted and looked out there. Surf's a little bit too rough for this, so probably not even going to tie that on. I also have one with a bucktail on it. I've used these in the past, haven't had much success on them, but I might try it out. But I'm going to go ahead and probably stick to the spoon. I might throw this out there, which is a gotcha lure. This is what it's called. So as you can see, it when this is in the water, it darts around back and forth. Obviously it's going to imitate bait fish and some of the smaller mullet out there. So that's what I got. That's what we'll be using. So here's the spoon tied on, guys. Hopefully you can see that. So it's got a little swivel on there to help it spin when you're casting it, because it wobbles a lot and it helps it from getting your lines all tangled. I got it tied onto a 30-pound leader, as you can see, and then another swivel at the top over there. And then the line I'm using on this is it's Power Pro, and I think it's only like 20 pound, but it's really good to use braided line when you're casting out lures, because you're able to cast it out a lot further. So, all right guys, let's go ahead and try this out. All right guys, so I'm walking over to the spot now, and it's about a week after the hurricane. So today is September 16th, and when I looked around here, there hasn't been too much damage. I've already kind of looked at the beach before I started filming here, which I'm going to show you guys, but there's a lot of great surf out there. So this is an option. If the fishing is slow today, I might go rent a surfboard and do a little bit of surfing out there. But here's the view, guys. It's a little rough out there, but we'll see how it goes. Hopefully we can catch a couple fish, get a couple bites, and so stay tuned. Jump down here. Oh, let's see if we can get down there. Careful of this sand. Whoa, that was rough. Check it out, it's a perfect conch shell right there, guys. Nice. Maybe save that for later. Alright guys, so I have to admit the fishing is a little slow out here. I think it's a little too rough to be using the spoon. I'm not able to actually cast it out far enough because the winds are blowing onshore, which is not good. And even though the spoon is actually, it's like throwing a bullet, it's pretty aerodynamic, and I can still get it out there, but I don't think I can get it out there far enough to where most of the fish are. Tides are a little strong too, so I might have to change up my strategy here and try something else and just adapt and see what we could do, make the best out of this morning and this day of fishing. Alright guys, so if you can see all the way down there, not too far in the distance, you can see some birds hanging out right there. So birds are always going to be a good sign when it comes to fishing, because they could be hanging out there and just waiting for something, and there's probably usually bait around. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw the spoon around there and see if I get any bites. But usually when birds are hanging out in one place like this, it's always going to be a good omen. So we'll check it out and see how we do at this spot here. Alright guys, so changing up the strategy here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie on this pompano rig. It says it's a snap rig, same thing. I'm going to tie on at the bottom of this a 4-ounce pyramid sinker. It's pretty rough out there. Hopefully that's enough. Might not be. I don't have any live shrimp, but I'm going to use some fish bites for bait out there. We'll see what happens. Worth a shot. And then I got my bigger reel out here now. I got my Sustain 8000, and then I got my 10-foot surf rod. Alright guys, so fishing was just super slow. It was super rough out there. I only had 4-ounce weights and it wasn't really heavy enough to hold it down there. And then even if I added more weight in there, I think that current was just way too strong. And I mean, there's definitely probably fish out there, but you had to cast it past the breakers, and that was like a couple 100 yards out, you know. So alright, so new plan. What I'm gonna do now, guys, since I ended the fishing a little early, I'm gonna go ahead and take you on a tour of Ron John's surf shop. So if you haven't been there, you'll be able to check that out, and then so stay tuned. You guys can see all the debris that people put on the curbs there after the hurricane. There's tons of debris everywhere. Alright guys, so behind me is the store. So this Ron John's is the headquarters. So it's a chain, and they have many chains across, you know, the different parts of the country. They are actually based out of here in Cocoa Beach, Florida, but they were originally founded in New Jersey back in 1959. So they've been around for a while. Now there's a fun fact. I'll show you guys the store right next to it. So you see this store right here. It's called the Cocoa Beach Surf Company. Now the story behind this is that there used to be two owners of Ron John's, and they had some sort of disagreement where this guy bought this land right next to Ron John's and built his store here to make it look just like Ron John's. And so when people come to Ron John's, they think that's a part of it. And he's actually getting free advertising. So I'll take you to both places so you can kind of look at the difference between the two. They've got a hotel in there. As you can see behind that pole there, they do have a Sheraton inside there. They also have a Starbucks. It's nice and cold in here. Here is the store, guys. You can see they are open for business after the hurricane. Looks like they made out well. This is actually a pretty cool hat with the state of Florida on there. Fox. Might be too small for my big head though. It doesn't have a size. And this hat is $26, not bad. I really like those wooden surfboards right there. Very old school. That thing's pretty cool. That looks like a stand-up paddleboard, but it's got seats and you can use this as a kind of like a kayak. And it's inflatable. It looks pretty solid. I can see myself using that for paddling the shark baits out there when I go fishing for sharks. Alright guys, we're gonna go upstairs now. I think they have a bunch of the surfboards up here. You guys can see the view from here too for the store. Here's the back of those surfboards I was talking about. Let's see how much those things are. $429. Not too bad actually. Wonder how heavy they are though. I got that color. I think I would probably like the darker color. So check out this surfboard. It's got like some tie-dye crazy colors in there. See how much it is. It is $559. So these are like the foam boards. So these are good for beginners or if you're just starting to surf. They're really soft. You don't have to put wax on them. So they're not slippery. And this one's only $170 before you invest in one of those guys over here. It costs, you know, a few $100s. Look at all the different kinds of leashes here for your surfboards. This is definitely a necessity. You don't want to lose your surfboard when you're out there. I've had that happen to me a few times and it was pretty rough trying to paddle back to shore trying to get my surfboard because I was surfing without a leash. What is this thing? It says one wheel plus $1,500. So it looks like a board that has a giant wheel in there. It's like an off-road wheel. Nice wide tire. Got a little video right there. Shows you how you can use it. It's pretty cool. And it's electric. So here are the boosted boards. I'm going to show you guys that. So if you guys watch Casey Neistat, this is what he uses right here. They're electric boards and they're going for like $1,500. You can see there's different options that you can get. Alright, so that was the tour of Ron Jon's. We're gonna go next door and check out the other place. Now we're gonna go into the Cocoa Beach Surf Company. You guys can see it's pretty much the same type of merchandise that you guys can see that they sell at Ron Jon. I feel like this place is just a little bit, obviously a little bit smaller. They do have a Starbucks back there and they have a hotel attached to this surf shop. Wow, I forgot they do have a fish tank in here and they've got some sharks in there. That's pretty cool. Check out that black tip shark. So the guys are trying to catch. Alright, we're gonna go upstairs and I'll give you guys a quick tour up there. My battery's actually dying, so we'll try to make this as quick as I can. Here's kind of a 360 view of what the store looks like. So it looks like this is their selection of surfboards here. They do have quite a few, but they don't have as many as Ron Jon's. Do like this one though. $4.29. Not too bad for a 9.2 longboard. And this is Starbucks down there. It looks like they have a little restaurant cafe, and that's the hotel right there. That's attached to the surf shop, the 4 Point Sheraton. There's another view of the cafe, and then that fish tank with the sharks and all the tropical fish that I showed you earlier. Looks like they have a 3rd floor, but it doesn't look like you're allowed to go in there because I got it blocked off. It doesn't look like there's anything up there anyway. Alrighty, we are going back down. Alright guys, so that's it. That's the tour of Ron John's and the Cocoa Beach Surf Shop right next door to it. So, sorry I didn't catch any fish. Unfortunately, conditions were not so favorable as far as catching fish with a spoon or even throwing that fish bite out there. So, I'm gonna leave the vlog here, the fishing vlog, and end it here. So if you're not following my channel, hit that subscribe button. And then also like this video if you enjoyed it. And until my next video guys, thank you for watching. Live the adventure.